Hey you guys, we're going to draw another character from Star Wars, my favorite.
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, Luke Skywalker. I am your father.
I am your father.
No, you're not. I hope you're going to follow along with us. You got a marker and some paper. You ready to start?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to start by drawing his eyes right in the middle of our paper. I'm going to draw 2 circles. Here's the first one, and we're going to draw another one right next to it. I'm going to leave a little space between his eyes so that we can draw another circle around this one. And also around the right eye. Good. Now, inside of the middle circle, we're going to draw an even smaller circle on each eye. Perfect. Oh, and you did the bottom one too. I'm going to do that one. Good job. You already knew what we were going to draw. Okay, now, the middle circle we're going to color in, but leave those 2 smaller ones white. All right, now let's draw his head. We're going to draw the letter U. We're going to start right next to his eye, and we're going to draw down and then back up next to the other eye. Perfect. Now let's draw his nose, and we'll draw another U in between his eyes, and then let's draw his mouth. I'm going to draw him happy. And then we're going to draw his mouth open. I'm going to draw a little U that comes down, so his mouth is open. Good job. Okay, now we're going to draw his ears, and we're going to draw a little J, the letter J right here, next to this eye, and then another backwards J, yeah, on the left side. Next, we're going to draw the top of his head, or his hair, and we're going to start by drawing a rainbow line that goes over his head. But we're going to start over here, come up, and then back down, and see how it's on the outside of his ears.
Yeah, it looks like George Washington.
George Washington?
Well, it looks like the one
kind
that
of.
we drew.
Oh yeah, maybe a little. It's not. We're drawing Luke Skywalker. I like how his head's kind of short, but that's good. I like it. Now let's draw the outside and connect it back into his cheeks. So we're going to start right here, and we're going to curve around his ear. It's going to look a lot more like Luke once we get his body and his lightsaber, but that's okay. We're going to draw a zigzag line that comes back into his cheek. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing over here. We can kind of curve it around his ear, and then we'll do another zigzag that comes back into his face.
That looks like a girl.
Yeah, a little bit. Luke Skywalker kind of had longer hair.
Yeah.
From, you know, the old movies. Now we're going to draw the inside of his hair. We're going to connect his ear. So watch this. We're going to draw a line that comes up and starts curving. And then we're going to do a little zigzag down, and then we're going to connect up to the top of his head. Now we're going to draw the other side. We're going to draw a couple zigzags coming down and then connecting into his ear. All right, that's his hairstyle from the old movies.
Yes.
Now we're going to draw his body next. We're going to draw 2 lines coming down on each side of his head. And then down at the bottom, let's connect these 2 lines. And then we need to draw his belt. So we're going to draw 2 more lines right where his waist would be. And then we can draw his belt buckle, 2 lines down in the middle. Okay, now if we ever go too fast when we're doing our steps, what can our art friends do at home?
Pause the video.
Yes, you can always pause the video to take extra time. Okay, you know what? We need to go back up to his head, and let's draw some eyebrows. I'm going to draw a little curved line over this eye and a curved line over the other eye. And I'm making them a little thicker too. Okay, now let's finish his shirt. And we're going to draw a diagonal line that starts here, and it's going to come up to his chin. And then we're going to do another one right next to it. Okay, now we're going to draw 2 diagonal lines going the other direction. There's one, and there's the second one. Okay, now he's got cool things on his belt. Let's draw a little backwards L right here. And then let's color it in. What should we draw next?
His legs.
His legs? Okay, we're going to draw 2 lines down the middle. And these ones are going to be a little longer than the next 2 we draw. Good. Now we're going to draw 2 more lines. I'm going to draw them shorter. And we'll draw one on this side too. Good. Okay, now we're going to draw his feet. So we're going to draw a rainbow line that comes up, connects, and then comes back down. And let's do it for the other side also. Up, back down. Then let's draw the bottom of his shoes. So I'm going to draw a line that connects on each side. And then let's add one more line so that it looks like he has soles on the bottom of his shoes, or his boots. Now his boots look like they're wrapped around his legs. So let's add a line here, and we're going to add a couple more lines below it. And then we'll repeat that same step over here on his left leg. One line, and then a couple more lines below it. Cool, that looks really good. Now let's draw his arms. We're going to draw a line coming down from his shoulder. And then right here, let's draw another line right next to it for the inside of his arm. And then we'll connect these two. Good, now let's add his hand. We're going to draw a U, letter U, right here at the bottom, just to keep it nice and simple. Okay, now let's draw his other arm, but this one we're going to have it sticking out so that he's holding on to his lightsaber.
Yeah.
All right, so let's draw his arm coming out a little further. And then we'll draw the inside of his arm. And then connect those 2 lines. And then let's draw that U. Sideways U for his hand. And this arm looks a little bit longer than my other arm.
Oh yeah, same thing.
Okay, now we need to draw his lightsaber. So right here on the end of his hand, we could draw a little box. Yeah, and then let's repeat and draw another box for the bottom of the lightsaber handle. And then let's color in both of those shapes. Now we got to draw the lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
Let's draw a straight line coming out of one side of the lightsaber. And then we want to draw another line right next to it that's parallel, coming down. Yeah, I like how thick it is. And then we're going to draw a upside down U or a rainbow line to connect them. All right, dude, we did it. We finished drawing Luke Skywalker, and he turned out really cool looking. I love it. Now, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Promise?
Yes.
Okay, we still need to do one last thing, though. What is it?
Color him.
Yes, we need to color them. Now, you guys can pause the video right now to match the same coloring. We used the computer to color these.
Yes.
We actually colored these on the computer.
Yes.
And that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But you guys at home, you can use anything. You can use colored pencils,
Markers,
crayons,
paint.
yeah, you can even
Watercolors.
use paint. That would be way cool. Now, the other thing too, it's okay if your drawings look a little different than ours, right? Because the most important thing is
To have fun.
yes, to have fun and to practice. Remember, the more that you practice drawing, the better you get. And we'll see you later, art friends.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.